Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to buy it, click on the link in the description below to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Rolex Datejust 31 Yellow Gold Reference 278288 RBR with the green floral motif diamond dial and bezel. I'm going to talk to you about the bezel, the dial, the bracelet, the case, the movement, try it on even though I'm a man and this is a woman's watch, and then give you my thoughts. So let's start. This watch is the Rolex Datejust 31. It is the medium size Datejust for females. Rolex makes the Datejust in size 28 small, 31 medium, which this one is, and 36 large for those women who like to wear large watches, but it can also be worn as a men's watch for men who have smaller wrists or like to wear a more gentlemanly, smaller sized watch. Now let's focus on this one, which is the Datejust 31. Rolex is making the Datejust 31 in many different materials: steel and white gold, yellow gold and steel, rose gold and steel, all yellow gold, all rose gold, all white gold. So pretty much every variation Rolex is making it. This one is made in yellow gold. Now Rolex has its own gold foundries of which they make and mix the gold alloys, and they do specific proportions of silver, copper, platinum, or palladium, and they to obtain the different color, either yellow, pink, or white. And they have their own gold foundries, which means they mix it themselves so that they have the perfect mixture of gold each time, and so that all of their gold watches are uniform in terms of color and everything else. Okay, so I think that's pretty cool. All right, now this watch is 31 millimeters from my thumb to my index finger. That's the 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock position, the longest distance across the bezel. And it has a monoblock middle case, screw down case back, and winding crown, which just means that this watch is waterproof and it is made of a single piece of gold. The case is what houses the movement, the dial, the bezel, the thing that everything sits upon. It's kind of like the chassis or the framework of the house. Everything sits on it. It's made of entirely 18 karat yellow gold. Now, why not more? Why not less? Why not 10 karat? Why not 24? 24 is too soft. 10K is too not golden, gold color, not rich enough looking of a color. So they keep it at 18 karat, which is a perfect blend of the both. Okay, now if I turn it on its side profile, it's approximately 11 millimeters, which is a very good size. It's not too big and not too thin, or not too thick, not too thin. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at the dial here. The dial is a very special dial. They just came out with this dial approximately, I want to say 1-2 years ago, maybe 21, 22, something like that. Now the floral, this is called the floral, like a flower, floral motif dial, which combines 3 different finishes. Has a sunray finish, a matte finish, and a grained finish. Now that is quite special because usually a dial only has one of those 3. Now if you look at the matte finish, matte means it's not shiny, it's just completely flat. You can see these flowers. It has matte finish. Then you see it has there's one that has a lighter green, okay, that has a sunray finish, which means it kind of has these stripes or stripes on it, which means that you kind of turn it in different lights and it looks different colors. And then you finally have the grained, which kind of looks like a cement. Now, if you take all 3 of those, mix them into one dial, and then layer them upon each other, you get a very intricate look. That's why they call it motif. Motif means the combination of. So they take in all 3 techniques, they combine it into flower pattern, aka motif, and they put it in this one dial. And they put it all green. It's pretty much done to perfection. I think it looks fantastic. And what else I can tell you about this dial, if you look at the hour markers are 1, 2, 3, 4 until 12. There actually is a diamond there, even though there's not a hour marker per se, like a slash. They use diamonds. And so innovative that they put a diamond in the center of the flower and then mark that as the hour marker. So it serves two functions. One, to be the center of the dial or center of the flower, kind of like a seed. But then inside the seed is like a diamond. I mean, I can't imagine any cooler of a way to do it. So even though you look at the flowers, they're kind of placed in random array. At least it looks random array. If you look at the diamond itself, the diamonds are all placed in a very structured way. So they're not just scattered, whatever. So it's really a play on a visual play. Not only does it have a play on light, it also has a play that the dial itself looks disarrayed, but the diamonds are placed very symmetrically and evenly throughout the entirety of the watch, such that the left side and the right side, they don't exactly match, but they're very close. So I think that's quite nice, quite beautiful. And it has 24 diamonds of varying size, which illuminate the center of each flower. Okay, so that's the dial, Floral Motif, a new dial. And I bet, I'm just guessing that here, that Rolex is not going to make this dial for all that long. It'll be here and then it'll be gone after a short period of time. Okay, now let's move on to the bezel. Now the bezel, Rolex makes in a dome bezel. They make fluted bezels, and they also make this diamond bezel. Now for the precious metal Datejust, they only make it in fluted, which is their iconic bezel, or they make it in this diamond bezel. Now the diamond bezel is the top of the line. There's nothing higher. They use the best stones that are internally flawless, natural stones, decolor, and have the highest clarity possible. And then their position, regularity, strength, proportions are all set in perfectly. They set the diamond bezel so that it's just done to absolute perfection. Nothing, in my opinion, and probably opinion of many others, can be much better done bezel than this Rolex bezel. It's done to the absolute highest standard. Swiss standard, I suppose, Geneva standard. Which, by the way, if you want to buy this, click on the link in the description below to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online. Okay, let's talk about the bracelet. The bracelet, you don't have any other option, which is a good thing because this is a very good bracelet. It's a President bracelet, which is a semicircular three-piece link with a concealed folding crown clasp. That means that the clasp, the buckle, you simply close it and you can open and close it, and it's concealed. You cannot see it. Okay, now let's talk about the movement. The movement is a caliber 2236. It's precise to plus minus 2 seconds a day and has a power reserve of 55 hours. You cannot see the movement, so not a whole lot to talk about other than it's beautiful, it works, and it's behind this case back here. Okay, now let me try this watch on. Of course, I am a man. I'm weighed 200 pounds, and you probably don't weigh anywhere near what I do, but this is at least get an idea what it looks like on a wrist. It would probably look much better on yours. And if you want to buy it, just go to jazztime.com, JAZTIME.com. What are my thoughts? Well, my thoughts are that if you want a gold watch, then this is definitely one that you should consider. Yellow gold being very bright and loud. So if you want that, that's what this watch is for. And green is typically known as a color that's going to demand a bit of a premium, because it's green. It's not a basic color, black, white, silver. These are basic color. And also the dial itself has this very special motif dial, as I mentioned, which takes a lot more work and therefore costs more money. So, and it's really a watch that stands out. You can tell that it's a recent watch because of this very intricate, beautiful dial. And I believe that the diamonds just adds a bit of class and finesse to this watch that is unmatched by any other of their Datejust lines. So I have to give this watch a 2 thumbs up. And if you want to buy it, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.